Hello to everyone, Ni Hao from China, from Guangzhou. I'm Polly, I'm plus size model and I'm staying on my model contract in China right now. And now I'm going to my model agency to do some fitting for potential client. And then when I'm free, I will find a place and to drink some coffee and we will talk about Chinese market at all. It will be really useful information for all of you if you're interested to go to work as a model to China. So stay with me.
So, oh my god, finally I got a microphone with this camera and I hope that sound quality will be much better right now. And I hope that my English will become better as well. But okay, with the time, step by steps, you know, in Spain we say poco a poco, so vamos. China, modeling, Asian market, especially in China, it's very famous because everyone thinks that all like money from modeling, from fashion business, like all this money they here. Mostly it's kind of true. Here you always can have some job as a model. Like I can say that they pay much more money per 1 hour of your work here, but they offer you much more working hours, you know. But there is like few things which you need to know before you will come here to work as a model. First of all, you need to know that this market changed a lot because of the COVID. When it was coronavirus here, as you know, China had like a lot of problems because of it, and it's still recovering. Like country, it's still recovering from the COVID time. So market and all business here, they changed a lot. And market, it's not the same anymore. Like if few years ago model could come there and like earn a lot of money just like in 3-4 months. So now amount of money you can earn here, it's not that big anymore. Now it's more competitive area, so you need to introduce yourself in the best way and you need to sign with the right agency here. I think the most important thing about working in China, it's having like a right model agency which will represent you, because of it depends like how many projects you will have here. It's really high competitive market right now. It's a lot of really beautiful models from all over the world, especially from Russia, Belarus, how to say Belarus in English? So Russia, a lot of girls from Latin America right now here, a lot of Brazilian models. And when you go to have a casting, it will be like you and 100 models, you know? So it's really high competitive area. And also because of that, I heard a lot of like bad stories. Girls like really can fight to have this project, to have this casting. And like my colleague, another plus size model, who also went to work here in China for 3 months contract, she told me like a lot of terrible things, like freelance models who live here and work here in China, they can like take a screenshots of you complaining on China in your Instagram stories, and they can show like these screenshots to potential clients, so they will not want to work with you anymore, you know, like something like that. Or that's crazy, but another my colleague, another plus size model, she told me that in her model apartment, another plus size model, she put depilation cream into her shampoo. Like, it's never happened to me, you know. Maybe I'm lucky, but in my agency, in my model apartment, like in all castings, everyone I meet, they're all like super nice, and we always share our contacts, we are in touch, we like to go out together. So I personally never had any situation like this, but I heard a lot of terrible stories. So you also need to know that the market and the way they work here in China, it's super different from the way we work in Europe. I think, okay, it's my personal opinion, but at least like from my experience of working here in China, I can say so. So I think that in Europe we mostly work on quality to have like a good result. So we better spend like more time on one thing, but we will do it better. And here in China, they have a lot of items. They have a lot of things to shoot, and I think they work more on quantity, you know. So they're like faster, 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 and you are just like, okay. They always ask you to do everything faster. Even if you are fast, you are not fast enough, you know. Also, mostly they don't speak English, so you need to understand them, understand a bit of Chinese, of language of gestures, you know. Also, you need to be careful about makeup artists, because sometimes it happens that they don't wash like their brushes, like makeup brushes. Or once it happened to me, like the sponge, like makeup sponge, was like in super bad, terrible condition, and then it like fell on a ground, and she literally just took it and wanted to put it on my face like with foundation, and I was like, hell no. You can't do that, sorry. And they literally don't understand like what's wrong, like why not. I also, to all castings, to all projects here, I usually go with my own bag, and I have everything there. I have my like Dyson styler, so I ask like hairstylist to use my styler to not like hurt my my hair. I also use my own heat protection, sorry. I also bring with me always like my makeup brushes, even some of my makeup. Usually when I ask like stylist, hairstylist, makeup stylist if they can use my stuff, they're usually like, well, okay, we understand you. You can try to do that too when you go there, so you better come well prepared, you know. But talking about preparation to your trip here to China, my personal advice to you, don't buy and don't bring like too many stuff with you, okay? Because you can buy literally everything here and it will be much cheaper than if you buy it in your own country. It was my mistake. I was in Spain, at home in Barcelona, and I was like, okay, I need to order a lot of stuff to my model trip here. So I ordered like a lot of everything from Amazon, like a lot of everything. And then I came here and I just saw the same things which I ordered in Amazon here, like in a grocery store, I don't know, in a supermarket, but way cheaper, you know? And I was like, okay. So this is my personal advice, take it serious and please really don't bring a lot of things with you, okay? You'll be grateful to me. Also, because they have here Taobao, it's like local Amazon, local AliExpress, and it's crazy because everything is so cheap and you can find there everything, like literally everything you need. And a lot of things which you probably don't need, but you want it, so you will buy it because it's also like really cheap. Hashtag shopaholic, it's me. Okay, you also need to know that like all applications which we use a lot like in Europe, like Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp, they don't work here. Like they literally don't work here. In China, all this application, even YouTube, all of these applications, they're blocked here in China. You need to download good VPN application. I use here one VPN. The name is Shadow Rocket. It's like here. It's like here, Shadow Rocket. It's a really good one VPN. Mostly all models who I know from here, they all use this VPN application. It's not really expensive and it works well here. So I still use my Instagram, WhatsApp and everything. The only thing is that TikTok still doesn't work even with this application. Also, if you want to pay for anything here, you Mostly it's not that common here to use cash or any like credit card, because they use for all like money transfers or to pay like in restaurants or in grocery market. They use application which called Alipay. It's special application which you also can prepare while you're like preparing to a trip to China. You can connect it with your credit card, but here you will pay directly from the application. It works like this. So you open the application, then you go to pay or receive, and you have this QR code. So with this QR code you can pay for anything you want, and you also can ask for money like with your own QR code. So when you come here, you need to ask your model agent, your booker, like your agency, to give your pocket money through this application, through Alipay, because mostly they give all pocket money like in cash, but there is like no one uses cash anymore, you know. And must have to have in your iPhone when you come to work to China, it's WeChat. It's like an analog of WhatsApp application. And like all communication with your model agent will be in WeChat. And like anyone you meet here, they will ask you for a WeChat, and like everything is on WeChat here in China, okay? So this is must-have application in your mobile phone. Talking about pocket money in China. Usually all model agencies, they give to each model around 500 yuans per week. It's around, I think it's around like 65 euros for a week of your life in China. You have this money as a pocket money from your model agency. Me, as a girl from Barcelona, I was like, what? 65 euros for a week? Like, sorry, I usually spend like this money during the day. But the thing is that in China it's more than enough. Like, literally, it's enough money for 1 week if you're not gonna spend all of this money in Taobao, buying some stuff which you actually don't need. Taxi ride, at least here in Guangzhou, it costs like around 2-3 euros. Can you imagine? Like you pay literally 2 euros for 20 minutes taxi ride. I wish I have this price for taxi in Barcelona. Life will be much more easier. So the dinner normally here costs around like 10 euros if you go out to restaurant, you know, and everything. Like 7-10 euros. And grocery shopping is about 20 euros per week or something like that. So actually this pocket money is more than enough. So you'll be okay even if you don't have your own money when you come here. One man is literally staying in front of me and just staring at me like this. Do you need anything or what? I don't know. Yeah, if you have like blonde hair and boobs, then you will have a lot of attention here in China. And I mean, it's safe here, but they can follow you, they can stare at you like this, and it is what it is. Be ready for that. Follow me, subscribe on my channel. I promise to prepare more interesting content from China, from my work trips, about modeling, plus size modeling, and there's also my Instagram. So if you don't follow my page on Instagram, here I am, you still have a chance. So let's continue. Also another recommendation I can give you if you're preparing to your work trip to China, it's it's not to eat anything like super weird from here, you know, because here in China they have a lot of like restaurants, small like cafes, and some of them looks not really nice, and sometimes you don't even know what are you going to eat. Like you literally can't understand like what did you order, and you're like, okay, I'm so hungry, I will just eat it. But then it will be, you will realize that it was like a big mistake, because a lot of models here, they came like from another continents, in other countries, and they're just not used to eat food, Chinese food, you know. It happened with me when I just arrived. I went to some like Chinese restaurant. I had some problem after, so be careful and bring some medicine for your stomach. Don't forget to buy your insurance with you. Probably your model agency won't do that, so do it by your own. It's really important because there is a lot of risks actually. First of all, the traffic in China is crazy, and even like taxi drivers, they drive like a crazy. Like seriously, I never feel like super safe. Also, another risk is food. As I already told you, a lot of models had this problem. So my recommendation to you is to bring some medicine with you, some medicine which you already know, which you use like at your hometown, and buy some insurance, just in case. It's better to do that, I promise you. Okay, another really nice advice which I can probably give to you is to bring some tasty things from your country, from your hometown, to your model agency. It's like, you know, polite and nice way to meet new people with who you're gonna work. So they already will have like a really nice, positive first impression about you. And don't forget to say thank you for inviting me, because it's really important to be a nice person in our industry, you know. And nowadays it's kind of like rare, like really rare thing, because my booker told me that a lot of models, they arrive to China and they're like, let's see, something like that. But come on, don't be like this, okay? You always need to be a nice person, no matter where you work, like in modeling, in fashion, or in any other industry. Hashtag be nice. Good vibes only. I'm just in the beginning of my model contract here, so probably in the end of my model contract my opinion will change, or I have like new additional information. Probably I will record one more video after like 3 months of me staying here. But for now I think that the market here, it's nice. It has a lot of things to offer to you, and it definitely will be a really nice experience. So the most important thing is to find a nice model agency here and to ask them to have a nice guarantee in your contract. This guarantee will mean that you will have your money like anyway, even if you will not have like enough job here, enough projects, you know. I think it's important because market here, it's still recovering from COVID time. It's really like depends how many projects you will hand. There's kids staring at me and making me shy. Market is super unpredictable right now, and don't take it personally, okay? And don't think that you are not good enough just because you don't have a lot of projects here. Also, as my booker told me, when a new girl arrives like to the city, to Guangzhou, to any other like Shanghai city here in China, if it's like a new face market, it's like, let's see, like they don't trust new girls that much, you know. So they need time to know you, you need time to introduce yourself. And as my booker told me, of the girls, they return for their second contracts, and they like start earning some really good money only on a second contract here in China. I don't know yet if it's true, like, or not really. We'll see. But because of that, I think that it's important to have a good contract, like a good model contract with a good conditions and with some money guarantee. Even if it happens that you will not have any projects here or not enough projects here, at least you are safe that you will have this money from the contract. But anyway, I think that it's amazing opportunity to go to a new country, to meet new culture, to meet new people, to explore new mentality, you know, it's just amazing. Traveling, it's one of the best parts of working as plus-size model, as a model, because you always can meet nice people from anywhere. It's a lot of interesting models here. We become friends. It's a lot of talented photographers here. And even just walking on a city, meeting another expats, or even meeting locals, it's so interesting, and life is amazing. And I'm enjoying this process a lot. I'm enjoying this work trip a lot. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to write it in the comments. I will answer on everything. And I also think that very soon I will post in my Instagram stories. I'm Holy Polly. If you still don't follow me, please do. Very soon I will post in my Instagram stories questions, you know, ask me a question. So you can ask me a question about modeling in China, anything what bother you. You can ask your question directly there. I will prepare another video answering these questions and having even more experience. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope the information was useful for you, and I wish you to have a nice time preparing to a trip to China. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy being with me. Let's be in touch, and hope to see you soon. Ciao, besitos! Another advice I want to give to you is never try bubble tea here in China, because it's like a drug, you know. I'm addicted to this bubble tea now.